What's up? What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us here at Cibolo Live. I'm your host, Amanda Yanez, and we're here with Mr. Pidge with Drive. Thanks so much for joining us here at Cibolo Live. I'm your host, Amanda. We're here with Mr. Pidge. And if you haven't heard of Mr. Pidge here in the local area or surrounding areas, now is your chance to tune in. This is an incredible band full of amazing performance artists. I'm going to give you guys a second to introduce yourselves. Let's start with Dom.
Yo, what's up? My name's Dominic. I sing, and I play the guitar.
We got Dom. We got Josh over there on keys, too.
Hi, I'm Josh. I
Josh.
Oh, wow.
I'm Jordan. I play drums.
Jordan, what's up?
Hello, I'm Noah. I play bass.
I'm Daniel. I play guitar.
I'm Ivana. I play the violin.
It's so funny, like everyone is sprawled across the studio here, so it's like we all got to kind of turn our faces and look for each other. But either way, the vibe is here in the center of the room. Let's go ahead and take it away to our next song, guys. Wow us.
So tired of you letting me down. I know that we're all through, but I could use you now. Clothes off and jump in this pool. Why is it so hard? Why is it Baby, I'ma make it okay. 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 Baby, I'ma make it
Fangirling over here. I can't keep myself from it.
You're so evil, but you don't even know. Narcissism never looked so beautiful. You couldn't even change if you tried. The traffic lights are turning blue. I feel so alone even though I'm with you. You know what I want to say, what you do to me. I can't even breathe, I can't even. You're so evil, but you don't even know. Narcissism never looked so beautiful. You couldn't even change if you tried. Yeah, Daniel. The traffic lights are turning blue. I feel so alone even though I'm with you. You know what I want to see, what you do to me. I can't even breathe, I can't even. You're so evil, but you don't even know. Narcissism never looked so beautiful. You couldn't even change if you tried. Please tell me what is good. 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 You're so evil, but you don't even know. Narcissism never looked so beautiful. You couldn't even change if you tried. Oh, if you tried. You're so evil, but you don't even know. Narcissism never looked so beautiful. You couldn't even change if you tried. Please tell me what is good. 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 Please tell me what is good.
Right on. Before we go into our fourth song, guys, let's get a recap of those that you just played. Whoever, Noah even, could tell us who they were.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All three.
Oh.
Okay.
Go for it, Dom.
Yeah, the first song we did in the set is called Drive. It's a new one, hopefully recorded soon. Second one was Moochie. That was off our last EP. Or actually, no, 2 EPs ago. That was from our baby EP. And that last song was from our latest EP. There we go, called Summer Boyfriend. It's about those summer romances, you know.
You gotta love them. You have to have them, too. All right, guys. Lead us out of your set with your last song.
This one's called Hanuman.
Pidge here at Cibolo Live. We're going to take a quick break. I've got an interview to share with you guys that I had just recently with Josh and Dom of Mr. Pidge. Stay tuned for the second set. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us for another episode of A Conversation With. I'm your host, Amanda Yanez, and we're here with Mr. Pidge. We have Dom and Josh in the house, guys.
What's up? How's it going?
You're here.
Yeah,
You're here.
It feels great to be
You're
here.
here. I was so excited. I was so excited to interview you guys. I've just started to get to know Dom and become good friends. I just met you recently, and it's just really great to have imaginative people on here. We have so much to talk about, you guys.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes.
We're down.
These guys
always love to
are
talk.
they're straight visionary, like in their music. If you guys haven't heard them before,
Oh, thank you.
you gotta
So
check them
nice.
out.
That's a big compliment.
So tell us about Mr. Pidge. I know we were talking about genres earlier, and it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to just like put you in there, but maybe you can kind of encourage a vision for us and what you guys are, who you guys
It's
are.
like usually with this, I like to like. What did we do last time in one of our interviews? We just like asked each member what they thought about it. But Josh, what do you think?
Yes.
Well, one thing we've always said as like our go-to is sort of psychedelic hip hop vibes, but I think
Yeah.
it's evolved since then. That was a lot of our vibe at the beginning, but now it's more. There's a lot more jazz elements, but also elements of electronic music and
Like a little bit of like
lo-fi.
lo-fi definitely. Lo-fi
Yeah.
plays a big thing. Garage rock, Italian disco. I love
Yeah.
jazz. Lo-fi hip hop beats the study too. What's another good one? A lot of tropical stuff from like 70s, like South American disco stuff is really cool. I love like
Yeah.
dancey music in general.
You're a real disco bird.
Some say.
Yeah,
Some say. There you go. Yeah.
Didn't mean to say that.
No, that's good. That
Disco
was,
bird, genre disco bird. I like it.
Yay,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Pidge.
we
Thank you.
write disco for birds.
Honestly, we try to
That's-
find out what our sound is each day too, so it's always fun.
Yeah, every song has its own vibe, definitely. Yeah, it's why we stuck to one genre anyways. Be whatever. Do
Yeah,
whatever you want.
increasingly. It's like people listen to so many different kinds of music these days. If you go through anyone's Spotify, it's like never just one genre. That'd be
Right.
almost weird to see. It's like you only listen to one type of music. It's like,
Yeah.
dang,
A
you
little
gotta
boring there.
expand your horizons a little bit. I think it makes it. I think the internet makes it so easy for us to like choose different kinds of music to listen to. That,
You just gotta at the end of the day, you gotta make music that you like. You gotta just be honest, no
Yeah.
fronting. Just make music that you like, and then
And then do it.
Yeah, and then
Make it.
you'll be happy. Yeah, and then you'll possibly make others happy. So that's a
Yeah.
cool thing.
You make me happy.
Oh,
Aw.
thank you.
I got like anytime that you guys would play, that would be the seller on if I go to that show for that.
Oh,
Sorry,
snap.
guys, but that was the seller. Like Mr. Pidge is playing, and like the next second I'm there, scaring everyone, just popping up behind him. Are they on yet? But
I
whatever.
appreciate that. No, yeah, we miss shows too, but yeah, looking forward, thinking that we're coming up with some creative ideas how to work with that. So.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your songwriting. So
Okay,
you're like
cool,
a
cool.
teacher.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
teaches songwriting.
Yeah.
When you build all these songs, what is it that you build off of most? What you hear, or do you have a poem already in mind that you work off of? What's your typical songwriting?
So
rhythm?
it varies. I mean, like it's good to like, I think approach songwriting from different vehicles, if you will, because it keeps it interesting and fresh. And then at the same time, it's like in a way, it's like I think I write the same song over again. But then when I so I'll do that for like that mentality, and then I'll go into once I get to the certain point, I'm like, okay, this sounds like the last song. How can I make this different? And then that's where like a creative challenge
Yeah.
that can go down. But sometimes go for a run, and then I'll think of like, oh, my mind's actually wandering. Then I think of like, oh, some lyrics to go to, or I'm like my fundamental instrument is drums, and so rhythm.
Oh, is
like,
it?
A good groove is like essential, and I love working with Josh too, because like where I come with a good groove, he comes in with all this harmony and melody.
Right.
a lot of our songwriting process is a collaborative effort, especially in our parts.
Yeah, and definitely with the whole
We'll
band
challenge
too.
ourselves sometimes. Yeah, it's like if we're hanging out, it's like, hey, let's see if we can get the foundation for this beat in under an hour, and we'll take turns in the producer's chair, so to speak. And
That's
it's
so
like,
exciting.
and it's like, hey, like, come up with the bass line, or like, hey, what do you think this needs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
so like
sure the
understanding
excitement you
each
get,
other's
Yeah, and it's like
process in that way is helpful.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
first single, I remember the first single was the Josh is in the club.
Yes. that came from just a piano
Interlude.
progression that
Yeah,
I
we-
was
you-
fooling around with.
Yeah, we were practicing, and then we are going over a new song that we had, like just a new one. And then the outro, Josh just starts playing this thing, which would eventually become like Josh is in the club. And then I remember you were kind of like, I wasn't listening, and you just kept playing it louder and louder.
Yeah, I was like, hey, let's listen to this.
And then in that instant, we just, okay, this is cool. We finished practice. You already had a thing. And then we're just like, let's go get some Arizona teas and then come back. And then we did that. He laid down that thing. It was like a cool loop, put some beats to it. And I was like, hey, let's add a bass line. And we're like, oh man, this is coming together.
Really came together with the saxophone line, though. That's when
That was cool, yeah. And it's just like, when we exhaust ourselves creatively to a point, and that's just being dramatic, but like, when we get to that point, that's where I love working with the people that I work with now, especially in Pidge. It's just like, I don't know what to do, but then you're like, oh, okay, let me look at it, and they'll do something, and
Yeah.
instant synergy. It's so cool. It's just,
It's like sharing the load.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
A
like,
little
just
bit.
Lord of the
creatively.
Rings.
Wait, okay, so who's Frodo then right now?
Man, it varies.
I think
it's
he's
you.
Frodo since
Yeah.
he's sort of like the
Ring.
face of the band.
the ring
you know.
is vaporwave.
He
so.
like has that burden. He has that burden as like the leader and like visionary, and then I'm just kind of helping along, like learning from him along the
Aw.
way.
I'll never be able to unsee it now. It's happening right now.
But
But some might argue that Sam is the real hero of the Lord of the Rings saga,
true.
but that's a whole
It's true.
different discussion.
Josh keeps me organized.
Yeah,
Or it helps, yeah.
I find myself like as a creative person, I definitely need someone to pull all
Yeah.
of, like all of that sounds really great, Amanda, but also like bring it down.
You
to,
get
like,
by with your friends. Honestly, like that's how it is.
Yeah.
I'm super analytical, but I appreciate people's opinions, and I think that's a good thing. I guess I'm learning later in life, or it's a thing. It's just a thing you do.
You guys recently did a collaborative effort with local musicians here in town as
Yeah,
covers for a
yeah.
cause.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
was a
Christmas
lot of fun.
edition.
Yes, love Christmas. It was Matt
Christmas is great.
Martin, Vic Garces, and Oscar Moreno
Yes.
came together. They hooked that up. Shouts out. I remember
was-
just watching Oscar's post on Facebook, and it was something along the lines of, "Hey, what if San Antonio made basically a Christmas album in like 2 weeks?" And
Is he the one that started that?
I think so. Is that or Vic?
I
I saw that
remember
It was
message,
one of
Yeah.
those three that was the
Yeah.
original poster. It was
And-
Yeah.
pretty.
and I looked at Josh already knew, but when I called Josh, I was like, "Our time has come." Christmas. I love Christmas, and I love writing Christmas songs.
Yeah, we have
So
a
fun.
catalog of a few Christmas songs that we've
I was
written around
yeah.
that season
Yeah,
every
definitely
year.
inspired by like the Killers, how they always had like a Christmas song each
Ah,
like thing, and then they made like a whole
yes,
album.
yes.
I was like, that's the goal.
It's just an album of through the years of your
Yeah.
Christmas efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was important, especially to
Definitely,
do it this time, because a lot of the music community here in the city, we've felt a little lost, wondering
Yeah.
if our venues are going to stay open or not. If we're going to have spaces to perform or like
Right.
a platform for like us to share our music. And this gave people who wanted to help out in whatever way they could, or the most important way they could, which is music. It empowered them to do that, and so
Yeah.
I think we had some good results because of it.
And
It's
then
just nice to see.
And then the money went to all the proceeds from the album went to Para Mi Gente, and so it was another thing that just going off of what like Josh was saying, it's like it rekindled this spark for musicians to keep making music, but it also I think in a way showed how the community can come together, and even the music community can come together and make a difference and like actually do something,
Yeah, we have the power to do it.
Yeah, and it was cool. In a year where I think we felt so helpless, it gave like
Right.
everyone to be like, you know what, yeah, we can do something.
Yeah, and I also would feel that it's like good to have that community effort again, and
Yeah.
it's good to just be like, the Christmas is here, and like miracles can happen,
It's the
and
best
Right.
season.
I'm having a
dude.
really good, joyful time.
I love it.
Simply happen.
That's like one of my
Wonderful
favorite. Yeah,
Christmas
that's
time.
one of my favorite.
That's the best
songs,
Christmas
too.
song.
It's so good. It's so weird but good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Paul
Like from
McCartney
a
rules.
structural standpoint, you mean? Or like-
Just the song itself is just a weird song.
most people,
Amazing.
it's like just the hook really that like gets in most
I
people's
like the
heads,
choir, the weird choir of Paul McCartney's.
When you say it like that, I can't unsee a wall of Paul McCartney singing.
I
that
just
song
imagine
every
Paul
Christmas.
McCartney's
Okay,
face just
but-
on like little.
But I saw a meme of that where it was like he
Oh, no.
gets like so many $100,000 a year in royalties from that one song, and it's like
I
that's
believe
really
it.
the move, is to like make a timeless like
Christmas
Christmas
song.
song that like people will play like every year. Like it'll be in someone's playlist like without fail. You know?
Right, and it's like, and
Like-
it's better than all of the old Christmas songs, anyways.
Like Mariah Carey, Michael
Michael
Bublé,
Bublé,
like
yeah.
Michael Bublé.
they're cornering that Christmas market.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
it
like
was-
it's genius move. Honestly.
Yeah, it was just super good to be part of that, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know.
I'm happy. I'm so excited. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but where can we find SA covers for our cause, and
It's
where
on-
can we find your stuff?
That's on Bandcamp, and our stuff is on Spotify, Bandcamp as well. You can hit us up on our Instagram, which is at Mr. Pidge Music. YouTube,
Mr. Pidge Music.
yeah, YouTube is the thing we're trying to do, and we're actually trying to put out more content. We've released like a new single, and then this past year we did like 3 mixtapes, 1 EP, and then about 2 different singles. And we're putting a lot of original visuals to it because it was this idea of like
Yes.
making music in isolation, but at the same time, one sentiment we had was like we just want to dance, so we just wanted to
Yeah.
make some cool
also-
groovy
Yes.
music. You
We
know?
also have a lot of content on SoundCloud too.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
That's,
You can find us
you
on
know,
SoundCloud too.
Cool.
Original remixes,
yeah.
K-pop remixes, K-funk rather.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, that was random. Shouts out Jane Pop. Yeah,
That was amazing, guys. Thanks for chilling with us for a conversation with. Be sure to stay tuned for a live performance here at Cibolo Live with Mr. Pidge. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
It was a real good time. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back. I am your host, Amanda Yanez. We're here at Cibolo Live with Mr. Pidge, going into our next set with Wallflower. Pidge, everyone. Oh, I'm going to scream on the next song, just letting you know.
Lying in my bed, the years roll by. No me digas no, give me one more night. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. You're running through my mind like a daydream. You look so good, you don't even try. Yeah, that's right. But you are my type, and I don't know why. I guess love isn't what it used to be. Lying in my bed, the years roll by. No me digas no, give me one more night. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. You're running through my mind like a daydream. You are so scarred, even when you are down, so fucking dumb. But you're always right, even when you are wrong. I guess dreams are what they used to be. Lying in my bed, the years roll by. Ay, no me digas no, give me one more night. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. You're running through my mind like a daydream, like a daydream, like a daydream. Lying in my bed, the years roll by. Ay, no me digas no, give me one more night. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. You're running through my mind like a daydream. Like a daydream, like a
This one's called Josh is in the Club. Shouts out Josh.
Hi,
on the
Josh.
keys. We love you, Josh.
tanto. No puedo creer que te quiera tanto. Hold up, wait, hold up, wait, baby, hold up, hold up.
Guys, before we get to the next one, I definitely want to shine the spotlight on why this is Josh in the club. We got to know.
He's always in the club.
Always in the club.
Always.
It's a mentality.
Never leaves the club.
A vibe, if you will.
No one gets in,
State of
no one
mind.
gets out. Just Josh, perpetually in the club.
Josh is everyone in the club.
A whole mood.
Oh my
A whole mood. Well, while we're spotlighting, let's take a second to talk about a few side projects that are going on within this band. Starting with Thick Justice, Dom.
Yo,
Thick
thank you.
Justice.
Me and Noah had a dream to make music, and then the second dream was to make meme music.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
it
say
happened.
meme
Yeah.
music?
Meme music. And during this quarantine times, I had a lot of time, inside in isolation, and so I started to get a little more into electronic music. Always loved the disco vibe, so I started doing a little bit of house, a little bit of, techno and that stuff, and then
Yes.
came up with 4 mixtapes that hopefully are coming out soon, all together. Actually, we're gonna be debuting one of them on our what's that festival, Noah, called that we do?
It's Winter Vibes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be
It's
debuting
coming.
some new visuals and the mixtape. So I'm pretty excited. That's coming soon.
But-
But yeah, that's what it's about, just being weird and having fun. That's what Thick Justice is.
I feel it. I feel all of that. But you said a festival that you guys always do. You said winter vibes. What about summer vibes?
They're every
do that
vibes.
too.
All the
All
vibes.
vibes for every season.
Autumn vibes.
All the
True.
vibes.
We do it. We've been doing it. We're about to do another live stream for Winter Vibes, working with Brick and other venues, getting some dope bands to do some live streaming.
Oh yeah, I guess it
Gotta
is still
stay
winter.
safe, so this is the quarantine edition, but it's coming.
It's coming. It's a good time.
I'm enjoying the live stream shows. I'm enjoying them. Did I
Yeah.
say live stream? I think I said it right. That's a hard thing to say after saying it for a long
Live
time.
stream, live stream.
Live stream. Right on. And we've got one more song coming to you, but first I want to let Daniel, the guitar god over here, tell us about his jazz project.
Oh,
Shucks.
perfect. Yeah.
Iconic. Legendary.
Amanda's letting me talk about. I have a jazz album coming out next week. I wasn't going to tell anybody. I was just going to put it on Instagram.
Hey.
Hey, this is
Shout
guys' time
out.
ever
Shout out.
to talk about it. So yeah, I know I have an album that I just made with Corey Cook, Kevin Neighbors, Honey Hands, and Edward Vasquez, and with Nick Spiker at his home studio. And Dom actually did the we mastered it with a VHS. Yes. And so, yeah, that should be coming out next week. And then I should be having an interview with Corey about that. But find me on Instagram, Daniel Miller 1997. And if you want more
Shout out,
details
shout
about
out.
anything, go there. And then also, Amanda let me talk about the Red Roses. I have a country band, and there's a country album out. So,
Shout
yeah,
out, shout
Daniel
out.
Miller and the Red Roses. It's meme some meme countries, some I'm being serious country, but most I mean
And with this crew,
Yes.
we like to blend it all. We know blur the
yeah.
lines, if you will.
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard of this iconic, legendary cosmic disco band,
Yes,
Mr.
iconic.
Pidge. Yes.
I like it.
Now's the chance to catch up. We got one last song in this set for you. Take it away, guys.
Speaking of Danny, this is Daniel's song.
Oh,
It's called Summer Ends, right?
Well, I always like to say that I like this song because it kind of represents Dom and I. Not to sound cocky, but I am proud of this song because it was the first one that we worked on, and it represents he and I working at our best together. So that's why I always like, doing this one. Anyway.
Nothing but love, baby.
As summer ends, I wake up and see that you're not smiling like in ways you did before. As summer ends, I wake up and see that you're not shining like in ways you did before. No, you've got to go. Know that I'm still here. I know you've got to go. Know that I still care. As summer ends, I wake up and see that you're not smiling like in ways you did before. As summer ends, I wake up and see that you're not shining like in ways you did before. No, you've got to go. Know that I'm still here. No, you've got to go. Know that I still care.
But I'm with a couple questions like, how do you find happiness? I'm asking for a friend. Do I close my eyes and just pretend and let the memories fade away? Do we light one up and look to the skies and wish for better days? I know we can't choose the families we come from, but if you can't love yourself, how can you love someone?
As summer ends, I wake up and see that you're not smiling like in ways you did before. As summer ends, I wake up and see that you're not shining like in ways you did before. I know you've got to go. Know that I'm still here. I know you've got to go. Know that I still
me some outro music. Give me some outro music. Yes.
This one's called Yee.
Yee. Oh my gosh, amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining us here in the studio at Cibolo Live. Mr. Pidge, you guys were amazing, even with playing headphones over there.
Thank you
It
so
was a
much.
fifth string. You guys stay tuned. We have a new band coming every Saturday at 7, so we'll hope to see you there. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us.
Yay.